just wondering, will there ever be multiple options on quality for your video? Yeah. I don't know what you mean. Alright, yeah, we can start Zone Mesh. So I made this character just for this stream. I call him Tears Skyfall. Very, very cool looking dude. This is the larger race. If I can't get into the game, we can make a new character. But I did that yesterday, so I didn't really want to go through the whole character creation thing again today. Very cool, huh? Alright, so what I did... Oh, see, let's see. The screen is... Yeah. The region's a bit weird. Let's see. Okay, now we locked it. Alright, so it's only chopping off a little bit of the edge. It's okay. So that dragon seriously went Dragon Ball Z on the whole world, and it survived somehow. Okay, so the biggest problem with this game right now is the servers are just packed. And as we see, the server is full. Don't fret though, I do have a couple other characters on other servers, so I can try some different ones. Switching servers is hard. Let's see, can I pick another? I've got other characters on other servers, how come I can't pick it? Maybe world? Okay, yeah, there we go. So I've got one on Lamia. This one I can't get into right now. Basically, if you get into this game, you stay in the game. Because you might not get back in. I'm sorry, Private Lemon. Everybody else, it looks okay with yours? Anyway, the integration that goes on with Twitch here is pretty sweet because, oh my god, this is going to be tough. I can chat with you for a while because we're not going to probably get in right away. Unless I make a new character. This is what it's like right now. Here's the big issue that I've got with Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn is, unlike any other game, on any other game you could go world and you could pick the server, and then what you could do is you pick the server, then you make a character on the... Okay, now we've got a queue, which is okay. I can deal with a queue. But anyway, you pick the server, then you make a character, and then you play the game. This one, you make the character first, and then you try to pick a server. And why that is so backwards is you don't know if the server is going to be open or not. So you go out, you make a brand new character, you're like, I'm going to go play with my friends, he's on some server, we'll call it, you know, he's on Odin's server, and I want to go play with him. You go through the whole process of making a character, and then you go make him on Odin's server, and it's full, and it's not accepting characters. So what you then having to do then is just start over from scratch. Okay, so you said Zone Mesh says, once I got into an LOL server, over 7,500 players, I waited for an hour and a half. I would rather make the character, know it's on the server, and see that it says I have 7,500 players in front of me. The Japanese don't believe that. They would rather you just don't even see anything. Like, you can't get that server. Sorry, it's full. And that, to me, is so backwards. Because you want to know that you're on the server. Yeah, you might have a queue of 5,000 people, but you have to wait. That's okay. I would rather know that I have to wait. I can go off, read a magazine, you know, look at some website stuff, make a video, whatever, and know that I'm still have a chance to get in on that server. This way, they basically don't care. They just want to dump you in. And hope, and you have to hope if you're going to get through or not. Alright, so this is my character. She is a thaumaturge, so she's basically straight up wizard. I went with a drow. Isn't she pretty? You don't, they don't call it a drow, you have to make it yourself. And then basically you just, any place where there's a green checkbox, it means that's where your quest to drop off is. Anywhere there's a little shield, like a sideways looking shield, that's a quest to pick up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So right here it's telling me I have to go to Central Thalion to do this, drop these off. So we'll head out that way and we'll chat on the way. So far I don't have a mount, so everything's running. Yeah, it does look a lot better than yesterday, doesn't it? This FF thing is really nice. FFsplit. No, this is not totally free. You have to pay for this game. It's a pay to play. So you pay the initial $30 to buy it, and you get a month free subscription out of that. So basically, the game is $15, and then $15 a month. Unless you're a Legacy member, if you played Final Fantasy 11 or the other Final Fantasy 14, then you can play. You pay less a month. It's like $10 a month. Yeah, it's $30 plus $15 a month. Oh wait, did I run past where I was supposed to go? No, I'm still going the right way. No, it's back this way. Huh. So without having a mount, this place is huge, and that's one of the things I liked about mounts. I don't like about mounts, is if you get a mount, everything seems smaller again. But the mounts in this game, even the chocobos, are pretty slow. So it's not like your 310 flying speed mount. Yeah, it's not free. And it's also on rails. For those who watch my EverQuest Next stuff, EverQuest Next is a sandbox, so there's none of this rail grinding thing that they've got going on like they do in this game. But, you know, people like this style of MMO. I personally am not a big fan of this, because if I decide I want to run off in one direction, if I'm not the appropriate level and I don't have the quest, I'm going to die. But in a sandbox game, there's no problem. Also, I can't stand that I'm in the middle of the desert. It's got to be hot out here, right? You look at the air around it, it's like everything's bright red. You're in a desert, and she decides to wear winter gloves and a coat that looks like I would sweat even in winter. Okay, so let's see. Which one do I have to drop off? The torn timetable. Hand over. Okay. Complete. So it looks like to me, for this test of does FFsplit work, it is a little bit better than OBS as far as the quality, and my computer is not overheating. Like my heart, I don't hear my video card is not locking up. Everything seems to be pretty happy. What do we got up here? Okay, so we can grab another quest. Oh, this thing here, level 7, a warm welcome. That is like a public quest, and if you go there and you try to do whatever you can do to the monsters that are there, you can get like a certain amount of experience and things. So I'm level 5 in this character. I didn't know what I was doing when I made this character. Now knowing what I know, I would have done things a lot differently, and I would definitely level faster. They have this thing called chain, and you can kill things in sequence over and over. If you do it quick enough, you get more experience each time you do it. So it goes up by like 10% for every chain that you complete. So you kill this thing, and you kill the next thing, and as long as you do it within a certain time period, the XP is just exponential. Yeah, I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan. Only reason I'm playing it is it's the only AAA MMO to come out that I know of, other than WildStar, between now and when EverQuest comes out, and I could play it now. So that's why I grabbed it. I have no allegiance to the Final Fantasy franchise or the fans or any of that stuff. I'm not a big Final Fantasy player. I don't know where half this stuff is in this game. It's supposed to be this is all a reboot and a new lore and everything, so not like I'm missing much. Everybody wants some pretzels. So I'm running around in my purple tights and blue shirt and red gloves, and I got this silly, silly hat. Oh my god, I don't know what they were thinking. Let me show you this hat. Look at that hat. I mean, what a stupid looking hat. Alright, so you want to make me look like a wizard? Then give me a long flowing robe and a staff or something. Don't give me a winter coat and mittens. And then that hat. Yeah, that's just dumb. You can tell there's a cultural difference here. It really is. They got a character class, a character race in this game. They look like little kids. They're like little children. I mean, overall, the game is very pretty. They definitely do that part well. But whoever came up with these outfits, I swear to God, look at that top. Oh yeah, and there's breast physics in this game too, of course. They're a little obsessed over boobs in Japan. Yeah, this one apparently is not as much grinding. The game has been out for people that pre-ordered it, I believe, since Saturday. And there's already level 50s running around. There's quests you can do, there's dungeons. Apparently the Final Fantasy 11 or the last 14, whatever, didn't have quests. Or you could do quests, but they weren't for experience. Now you can here, and then grouping up is really, really easy. Although I didn't pick, I picked a DPS class, and I really should have picked healer or tank. But all the other characters I have are healers and tanks because I thought of that. But it just so happens that we can't get on any of those characters right now. The only thing is, this FFsplit, I wish it had integration with the chat. If it had chat integration... Oh, you know what? It's funny. Let's try this. As long as we're waiting, let's add a new layer. We're going to capture a region. Select region. I'm going to capture this. Okay. And then we're going to... Okay. Just like that. There we go. Look at that. Okay. So there's your guys' chat. That's funny. This is a lot like XSplit. There we go. Now you guys are famous! Okay, we'll lock that layer. And Bob's your uncle. So look, doesn't that, I mean, it looks like a child, like a 5-year-old kid, and it's got a beard and a goatee, or mustache and goatee. I do like the music though. I did play all the Final Fantasies up to like 6 or 7. And you know, the leveling sounds, or when you go into combat, it's the classic Final Fantasy music. Well, let's see where we got to go next. It looks like, oh, there's a fate going on over here, level 5. That's fine. We can join in that. Looks like we got to get up on that road though. Yeah, yeah, it's way up on top, so we can't just walk over there. I do like that there's no GPS to an extent. I do wish the map worked with layers though. There's multiple levels and it doesn't ever give you indication if something's above or below you. I just figured out that, oh, there it is. It's going on down there. Jumping in the water. Ooh. Okay, so I joined the Fate. This is another way to make some experience. Go away, frog. I'm a witch with a funny hat. Oh, I'm almost dead. Holy crap. Somebody heal her. Heal me. Oh, that's right. See, we're in the area that... Nope. Okay, so I got a little bit of experience. The little sand dollar thing is 336 experience and 6 gold, or gil. And I got a medal for doing that Fate. Oh, and did it level me to 6? Yeah, I attained level 6. Neat. Oh, can I make the chat window bigger? Sure. Let's see, let's unlock it. Which is a... Oh, you know what? I could do it like this. And then let me... Can I edit it? Edit layer. Yep. And then... Select region. We'll just do like the bottom couple comments. How's that? Yes. Oh, jeez, that made it big, huh? And now I can size that down. We'll put it over here. Apply. How's that, huh? Very nice. It's a ghoul. It's a ghoul. So we will send this over to YouTube afterwards. I'm interested in FFsplit, seeing how it's going to work out for what I'm trying to do. Okay, so it looks like I got to go to oldest steps of Nald or steps of Thal. Because everything up here, if you see like the exclamation point with the, it's got a key on it, it means it's too high a level for me. So I'm sort of stuck out here, but I don't seem to have any more quests. So I'll just use my teleportation spell, which is one of the first things you learn. You teleport back to town after you bind yourself with this big crystal. So I've got a plank of wood for a shield, a silly hat, and a wand. I'm like the worst witch ever, man. I'm like severely style issues. Okay, got some stuff going on at the steps of Thal. Any other quest we gotta drop off? Place the that dried fish quest I gotta still do. I forgot about that. Come back, Mr. Lemon. Bye-bye. So through the cities in here, there's these little blue crystals. You can attune to them too. Ether shards. Ethernet shards. Ethernet. Like an Ethernet cable. And you can instantly pop around, but I don't know this town well enough, so when I hit those things, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I really don't. What they should do, this would be brilliant if they had done something like this, but that would be asking too much. When you click on this, and it has the thing, it should say, Alda Ethernet Plaza, you have 2 quests to drop off in this location. Thaumaturge Guilds, you have 1 quest to drop off in this location. Something like that would be so incredibly simple, because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Like, you know, even if I see that there's... I don't even see where... There's no quest for me to drop off in here right now. So we gotta go to this one. Is there a quest to drop off over here? No. There's a quest to pick up in this one, supposedly. With open arms. Alright. Where? Okay. So if I grab this and I want to go to the near the Weaver's Guild, do I have that one saved? I do. Okay, we'll go there. This particular town is really confusing, but it's not nearly as confusing as the one that you start off with, where it's a you start off in like a ship. The entire town takes place on different ships. The easiest one I found so far was Grindarian or whatever. That one's not so bad. That one's like a jungle area and it's really nice. But the problem is you can't start where you want to start. All like wizards and stuff start over here. All fighters start here. There's one wizard class that starts over in Gradaria, and that's like the Conjurer, which is the healer. And the Thaumaturge starts here. The tank class starts here. So the tanks and the healers start off in completely different areas. Is there PvP? I believe there is PvP. It's nice putting the chat in the actual video, because later on, when somebody's watching this on YouTube or whatever, they can watch the chat. Oh, I got a new spell, Thunder. Deals lightning damage with a potency of 30. I guess that's what it means, is it does 30 points of damage. Lightning damage, oh, it has a dot. Ah, affinity. CJ, it's Sinja Thama Ak Wam Bam Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. This game is as complex as this game is. They have to use like 3-letter acronyms for everything. Really? I believe there's PvP. I have not found that yet. Like I'm saying, I could be completely wrong. Okay. So, this quest yesterday was completely busted. You do emote, welcome. Oh, it worked that time. Yesterday I was doing it, nothing with that. But there was like 30 people around here doing a welcome. Okay. And next, now what? Seek out any would-be weavers and give them a welcome. Okay. So, you can't click on these people. Like, they don't even have a name. So if I do this, I can't do a welcome. This guy I'm supposed to welcome? Neat thing, you can just drag this down and... Alright, I welcome that guy. Doesn't do anything. How about this guy? None of these people in here have names. So how am I supposed to know which of these people I'm supposed to welcome? This quest is terrible. I think I deleted it because of that. I'm supposed to do it to 5 people, and there are... See, look at that. Little girl up there in her panties and bra. Piety. Okay. Welcome her. Doesn't do it. The Guildmaster, how about I give him a welcome? Nope. Not working. Bugged quest. Completely bugged quest. So, that's why I just stopped doing that one. So frustrating. The worst part is I really don't even want to play this character anymore. I've since moved on. I figured out I don't really want to play a DPS character. I want to play either healer or tank. And because I can't get into any of the servers, I can't play my new character. Let's go out and just try and log out. I'd like to show you how the game starts from the beginning. Nope, of course. Hold on. Hello? Hey. I go to bed till like 3 last night.
I know, I heard you downstairs restarting your computer about 16 times.
Yeah, it was broken. The fan, I forgot what the problem was. So, I had to restart it with Windows. I put new Windows on it, and then I found out what the problem was. Is that a little piece of wire got jammed up in the one fan, so the other fan automatically went into high speed. I was going to bed. I came down to get the snack, and it I came down to get the snack. And I heard it in here running, and I was just like going. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna blow up if I let it do that all night long. So I sat down trying to fix it. I thought I could fix it real quick, and it didn't work. It took me like an hour and a half to find that was the problem. And by then it already erased Windows. I had to reinstall everything last night so that this morning it would work when I got up. So I didn't get to bed till like 3 something.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Oh.
Well, I'm trying to work on my room, but not progressing very well.
Oh, really?
We have a meeting at 1, and then at 1:30 p.m. is coming.
Okay. Yeah.
Danny was already up when I left. He was a mess this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just a hot little mess.
Oh, yeah. I came down this morning, and he was down here. He'd eat all the cereal.
I know he did.
Yeah, it's all gone. I keep trying to explain to him, pour 1 cup. We gotta do, set it up like we do for Otis. Just put a cup in there, and he can fill it up. He puts in that much milk and that much cereal, and when that's gone, he pours 1 more cup.
Oh, but he's eating it now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is eating it. I didn't see any full bowls in there. Maybe he's dumping it down the drain so he doesn't get caught now.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can do a little measuring cup in there.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna go lay down.
Well, I'll take a little nap, watch a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved
I'm
up.
gonna try to get some printing done.
Alright, I transferred that money over. It was $600 in there, or $500 in there.
Well, because I transferred the 292 this morning, but the thing is, there's not enough in there to pay the mortgage.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, there is now. It's like 1,400 or whatever in there.
Well, there was
It was,
200 left in there.
no, when I got up this morning,
700.
when I got
And I
this
put 300.
when I got up this morning, there was 498 in there.
Yeah, and then you put 700 in, so we have about
What?
1190.
Yeah. Yep. That's enough for the mortgage.
Yeah, but we also gotta pay.
Yeah. Well, it'll be all right.
So hopefully we're getting a full paycheck this first payday.
Yeah. That and
because we're getting paid the 6th. So
they said they're gonna give me $100 from N4G. So.
Yeah.
All right, babe.
Okay. I will see you
Alright. I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Sorry about that. On my screen, it's giving me the encoding status, and it says that it's you guys are seeing lag and it's choppy. It says right now the coding quality is very high. I'm uploading at 35.53 kilobits per second, and my frame rate is 30 frames per second. But you guys are seeing lag? And what happened with Final Fantasy? How come I can't hear it anymore? Huh? Turn it way down. Haha. So it's you guys are helping me test this out. Let me know how it looks and sounds and stuff, because it looks good until it freezes. Huh. Oh wait, I just realized something. We got in on the character I wanted to get in on. Great. So this is the intro storyline quest. Generally you can skip through most of the quest text, but this one you're actually supposed to read it. I mean, you can skip, you don't have to read it, but you can't skip the entire scene. So on your end, the quality is bad? There's my dancing girls. It's funny because I use them as a point of reference. I get so lost in the city, I go, oh, there's the dancing girls. Okay, I know where I am now. Alright, so zone match, okay. AK every 5 to 7 seconds, okay. And then zone match says, I'm seeing flashing screens. There is no bad, only source. The quality is good, it just doesn't work for me. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm uploading it at too high of a speed for you guys. I'm uploading it at 35.53 kilobits per second, so that's 3 megabits per second up. I'm doing. Maybe that's too high. So you like my big guy? He's big. Oh, I gotta watch this part and I'll show you a big guy again. Because I'm watching it on Twitch right now myself, and it looks pretty good. How's my audio volume as far as my microphone and stuff goes? So I called him Tyr, God of the Sky. I picked a Nordic realm. The name of the realm was like Skaldgard or something like that, so it's very Nordic. Kind of looks like me, like Beast. So the audio's good? Okay. See, I can't get my head wrapped around these little tiny kid bodies with mustaches and it's got a hole in the back of its head too. They missed that part. But it's got earrings on, so I think it's a girl. It's got 2 long earrings on, like girls would wear. But it's got a beard and a mustache, so it's just really it's the whole thing very androgynous. Okay, by the way, do I have any mods? What kind of mods do you mean? Mods for the... I just installed this from fresh. Like, I was up all night reinstalling Windows. This is all, everything's from scratch right now. Okay, here we go. I look like a big hulking dude. I picked a big dude on purpose to be a tank class because generally it's a good idea. When you're a tank, being easy to target for the healers. Although it is fun sometimes to play the cutesy little classes. Why can't I get out the door? Let me out! Oh, any moderators on the chat? No. You know, usually I get maybe as high as 12, 13 people usually watching me, so I don't really have a need for a moderator yet. Maybe someday. I'll definitely pick one of you guys. You're here all the time. But it's not going to be anytime soon. My character's backing up. Did I miss something? That was weird. He backed up on his own. Oh, I didn't finish it. I'm a little tired, I guess. Now, the starting armor they give you isn't bad, but everybody's got it on, so instead of it being really cool looking, it's sort of like, oh god, I'm going to start an armor. People can tell I'm level 1 new. Okay, now I'm in the regular realm. See, that was like that was a private instance. As you can see now, I'm in here with everybody else wearing the same armor. And that is the entire problem why we can't get in the server. It isn't that the server itself is full, it's the private instances are full. And because of that, they're not letting anybody new come in. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go do this. Grab this. I gotta grab up all my quests. So, I was saying earlier that they've got breast physics in this game, which I think is great because, honestly, it makes the characters look a little bit more alive as they're running. The only problem I have is they covered the girls up so much with, I mean, there is no armor. It's not the fact that they have to be wearing really revealing armor, but for like the casting classes and stuff, they're wearing robes. The robes look like blankets. They're like these big, thick things that they've got on, and it just, I don't know who the designer was, as I was talking about it earlier, who designed these freaking clothing items, but they're really bad. Hold on. Let me just show you an example of what the hell I'm talking about. Would you look at this fool? Okay? Really? Okay, I understand he's got like no sense of style. And he's using purple and green together and I think he's a Joker. But just look at the way the armor's done. It looks like he's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or he's like the Michelin Man or something. Besides the horrid colors he picked. I mean, look at that. That's what I have to look forward to level up. When you make a game developers, if you're watching, because I know a bunch of you are watching, you want to make it to where people want to level up. Start us out in the stupid, big, bulky looking armor, and then you earn the armor that looks like this, which is pretty badass. I don't want to start out with armor that's badass looking and then put on a blanket. Completely ridiculous. Completely. And yes, we like big boobs. it like 10 times, so I know exactly where the... I forgot I'm not a thaumaturge anymore. This is the Thaumaturge Guild. Oh, and you do get sprint. It actually comes up pretty regularly. I just forget to keep using it. Oop, and right by a quest. Hello, little thing down there. Who look like you're a little 4-year-old girl on the street, but actually you're 87 years old. And now, gotta go back to the Thaumaturge Guild now and drop that off. I like to actually run around with the map up so you can see where I'm going. Yes, definitely a bunch of devs watching right now. We got 4 people. This was totally not planned. I was not, like I said, I was the entire. Hold on. The entire purpose of this was me to test out FFsplit and see if it was something I wanted to use. I love it. So far, so good. Honestly, the stream quality looks great to me. It's pumping it out at a really high rate, and it doesn't seem to have as many features as OBS, but maybe that's good in a way, because the features are probably there, but they're just sort of built in. It just basically asks me simple questions like, what do I plan on streaming? Games. Okay. Where would you like to stream it to? Twitch. Okay. Please accept our login for Twitch. I say yes, or not accept the login, but you know, like when you go to Twitter or when it's on Facebook and the app wants to have access to your account, I say sure. I give it authorization to do that, and then let it go. And it just sets it up. And set it up always. It did a stream test to see what speeds that could attain. And we're good to go. I like it. And you can't beat the price, because it's about $55 cheaper than XSplit, because XSplit costs $55. And I'm going to try putting this up on YouTube afterwards. We'll see how the quality transfers work. The music's a tad too loud. I can bump it down a little bit. How's that? My voice is too loud too? Usually people tell me my voice is a bit too quiet on these things. So setting up the layers and things on FFsplit are nice. Just sort of like put things on top of other things and just you can do it. OBS is a bit more difficult. You can do that, but you gotta know how to go the roundabout way to do it. Well, I'm curious about a movie clip too. I guess I could just drag a movie clip in and boom, and play. Well, that's something we're gonna try next time. I also gotta set my camera up. I was not even, like I said, wasn't ready to do like a full-on stream today, but I'll do it with you guys. I don't care. I really want to level up this tank, so might as well do it while I'm hanging out with you. Yeah, the music is a bit loud in this game. I actually try to turn it down. Let's see. Here's settings. Oh yeah, the music is way up. Listen, you can listen in a position where the camera is and where the character is. That's cool. We were talking about that with EverQuest next, is they're going to have proximity listening. Okay, so we turn the music down a bit. I like the music, but I'd rather kind of hear the footsteps and stuff. Okay. Where are we going now? Looks like they got a bunch of stuff in the Steps of Fall. This city is pretty nice. It's beautiful, but kind of confusing. Oh, the blue dots The blue dots are zones. And if Undercity could have an entire area the same size as this and not have zones, why do we have zones? Final Fantasy. Okay, I'll accept your quest. Your quest is you drop some money because you're just too wealthy and you just couldn't keep track of it all. Okay, got some gil. How are you doing? There you go. Stop. Next time we do this, we'll try to do it with a couple of people. But the problem is right now we can't, none of us can play together because all the servers are so screwed up we can't get in the same server at the same time. That is an easy enough quest. Alright, Genevieve. There's your money back. Sorry you were so ditzy and you dropped it. Give me money. Okay, now we got the exposed wall. Easy peasy. I can do the, use that. Look like I'm picking something out of my butt cheeks. And I'll put it up on the wall. Sorry that this is not the most exciting part of the game, but unfortunately when you start out a new character, you all have to do this. Like World of Warcraft, you started off in, like, Durotar. 10 seconds after you started the game, you were killing stuff. You were killing boars. Right? This game, it's at least an hour to an hour and a half before you get out of the damn city and can start killing stuff. I mean, I could technically go out right now and kill stuff, but I don't have quests to do it, so it would just be grinding at this point. And I am not a fan of grinding. Can't stand it, to be quite honest. Hey, Vulcan, how you doing? What you got here? Helping the bonobo! Give me some experience. Oh, I leveled! Dun, dun, dun. I like that. That's the cool song. I love that song. Wasn't that the song it played after you finished a battle in the old Final Fantasies? Now it's every time you level. Well, I am a gladiator. This is my guild, so I probably have to do my guild quest. So I'll make sure I get all these. Usually I kind of half skip some of this stuff. But... Alright, these guys are higher level, and both of... Now, he looks cool. What level is he? I can't tell. He's level 15. So between level 1 and 15, you gotta wear that other goofy outfit that that guy had on. It's okay, Lemon. You can have no life watching me play this stuff. I do have the strength to live by the sword. Alright, so now looking at my quest list, I do have a bunch of quests to go out. Gotta kill some marmots, true pelts, and ladybugs. So let's go kill some stuff. Well, I give you permission. Lemon. Pancake. Lemon flavored pancake. I give you permission to watch me play. We went out the Western Thanalian Gate. I don't even know if this is the right spot. Oh! Yes, when you see the red circles on the map, that means this is the spot to kill stuff. And then they all have little quest Q lines, Q, the letter Q over their head. That means they're quest items. I haven't hit a melee class yet, and it's all been ranged. What's number 2? Rampart. Oh. Neat. Ladybug. Hi, Ladybug. Kill you. Sorry, garbage truck's gonna go and buy him like 10 minutes. We did pretty well. Actually, because I've played so much now, I've done this starting area so much that I'm able to get through that a lot quicker than I did yesterday when I was starting out. It took me forever to figure out how to get the hell out of there and start doing quests outside. These poor little marmots, they're like marmot killers. What's he gonna do, nibble on me? Alright, when you're doing quests, sometimes doing quest characters, you don't necessarily get a change back. That's unfortunate. That's cool. So that's my introduction. These guys haven't even nibbled on me yet. The landscape feels kind of bland and empty. That's because the area I'm starting at is a desert area. And personally, I am not. I never grew up in a desert. I've never lived in a desert or a desert type area. So that kind of landscape does not appeal to me even a little bit. I'd rather I'd started out in the jungle area. This one area sort of looks like England or Ireland. It's kind of green and lush, and it's really pretty. This one, God, I hate it. I really do. I hate the whole dirt. It looks like dirty and brown. So yeah, the landscape is good land. The trees are good. They're your standard flat pixels on a transparent layer. The worst part about the garbage truck going by is I have these stupid dogs and they all bark. They go crazy out of their mind for the dogs. You guys can't hear that I'm hitting things? You don't hear the sound effects of the game? Oh, looting. So you don't have to loot in this game. I guess they figured everybody's gonna loot everything they kill, so instead of taking that part out of it, they just got rid of it. Everything auto loots to your bags, and your bags are broken apart by different things. So like this is the bag of stuff that was basically looted, but you also have an inventory for another. You also have an inventory for quest items, and you have another inventory for apparel. So you got like 20 bags. So each one has like 20 slots or so. It's just crazy. I don't have to worry about any kind of inventory right now. Lemon, you gotta get a better computer or something, poor guy. Maybe it's just your internet speed. Got a cactus. See, he's a nice little cactus. Look at Cactuar. Die, Cactuar. What else do I need to kill out here? I gotta slay some huge hornets. I got all the ladybugs and the marmots, so this place out here doesn't have hornets. I mean, even though I don't dig the whole dirty brown look of the land, they did a great job. I mean, look off into the distance there; it's pretty cool. And those machines working out there and all that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm gonna go. What we got to do now is go back in. I go back in the city, then run back out one of the other gates to find the hornets. It wasn't out there. Each gate has a different set of monsters out of it. Oh. Everything's good. Everything's good. It's all good in the hood. You have to have two names in this game. You could call yourself Doctor or King or, you know, Sir Stinky Pants. If you want to be Sir Stinky Pants, you can be. Is this another way out? I think this is the next gate. No. Chalupa Batman. Alright, did I already do this quest? I'll do it anyways. So this is your binding stone. This is how you get back home again. Alright, so this actually was part of the story I had to do anyway, so get that out of the way. I would like to see a forest or jungle. We don't see that on Iceland, just rocks and moss. Yeah. He's like, who are you, little guy? You come up to my freaking knees. So basically all he's explaining is that this is your bind stone. Every city area that you go to, you can bind yourself to, and then you can travel between them. Or you can set it as your home stone, which I have here, and then I can go back in here. So that quest is done now. I'm not going to probably drop them off until I get a bunch of stuff all ready to drop off, and we'll drop it off at the same time. I really want to get back out there and kill some stuff. I want to kill things. Yes. Yeah, we want to go out this gate. It's the central. So that's the other problem. The city is circular, and there's all these different areas you go out. Okay, so what are my views on the game? You don't like the way it looks. Personally, I have a different view on it. I like the way it looks. I don't like the landscape here. That's just my personal preference, is that I don't like this particular landscape. Characters aren't bad. The outfits that you wear are just horrid. They need to fire the designer who came up with the... Who would give you this awesome looking armor to start off with, and then that stuff. My biggest issue with the game so far is that it's definitely on a rail. You have to follow these particular quests. If you don't do them in any kind of order, you're not going to level. And if you don't level, you can't get into dungeons and instances and things like that. They have public quests that are called fates, and those are cool. I like those. You get a lot of different variety with that, and they all seem a little bit different. Although it's the only ones I've seen so far, but that's a low level. Have been sort of like, instead of just one of these huge hornets, it's like 1,000 of them that come charging in, and they're all aggro you and stuff, and the people that are on there. And the more people that are there, the more mobs show up. So that part to me does feel a bit like, I guess it's innovative to an extent, but nothing blowing my spirit up, if you know what I mean. I could definitely see myself playing it until until I get in that beta for EverQuest. When I get in the beta for EverQuest, I will stop playing Final Fantasy, guaranteed. So I'm hoping that beta starts soon, because I only have a month subscription to this, because I am not re-upping my subscription. I mean, it's a good diversion. For $30, you get to play an MMO and check out another MMO and put it in your list of things you've played, right? I have played almost every single MMO that's come out, so it gives you kind of a unique perspective on all that. It seems there's so many people doing it, and I just want to shoot because I don't have any kind of range, and even the range ones, it takes forever to cast. We'll pull a couple of these suckers. See how good my shield is. Let's do it, fellas. Now people can't help. If they do kill it, they do get a portion of XP, but you get all the loot and the whole XP. They didn't go the Guild Wars route where everybody can kill it and everybody gets some loot and everybody gets the same experience. Yeah, I'm more of an MMO player than I am of anything else. Because it's my background. I came from playing D&D and World of Darkness, all these types of pen and paper role-playing games, and so moving into a three-dimensional game that you can play, but with other people or by yourself, is sort of like the natural progression, at least living in the time we live in. So I dig it. I like being a fighter. I like being a mage, whatever, healer. It's fun. As of right, oh god, I am getting chain kills. So right now I'm getting plus 40% experience points, and I have 13 seconds to kill this guy. And I do it in like 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Come on, go, go, go! I did it. And it resets it 10 more seconds. So you don't get the chain kill forever. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. The time goes down every time, but your experience goes up. Time's up. But I got as high as 50% more experience for that. Isn't that neat? That part I like. It really makes you want to keep going. Alright, every single one of my quests are done. The Great Gladiator, though. Is that done? Present the receipt of purchase to Gemini. That's all the way down here in the Steps of Thaw. Okay. I don't have that particular thing, but I can port back home. It'll be quicker than running. I do play some RTS. I was Grandmaster Bronze player on StarCraft 2. I say that as a joke because I was way better than Bronze. I'm not trying to brag or anything, I just was. But because of all of the ways that they did the game in those days, people that were in high levels wanted to get achievements, so they would lose repeatedly, like 500 matches in a row to get put into Bronze, but they really were Grandmaster players. And then they would be down there just wiping us out because they had the ability to play at Grandmaster level, but they were playing in the Bronze League just so they could get the achievements easier than trying to get those achievements while they were in the Grandmaster League. And they would do that for a season, then they would go back to playing with their Grandmaster buddies, but they had all of the achievements and they had everything. It made them look like they were more awesome. You'd be like, wow, dude, you're a Grandmaster and look at all these achievements you got. Wow, that's amazing. Well, he didn't get them in the Grandmaster League. He got it in freaking Bronze League. Let's see. I can wear these leather booties. At level 5, if I get to not right now. So, yeah, so I call myself a Grandmaster Bronze player because I was top of the Bronze League forever. But what would happen is I would win a bunch of games, and I had a thing called MMR. And MMR basically pits you against other players in your caliber, but they're considered better players. And the reason these guys are better players is because they were freaking Grandmaster players in Bronze. So that I would then go up against Grandmaster in the Bronze League and get my ass handed to me about 10 times in a row. And it was the same bozos that I was playing, but they were Grandmaster players. And, yeah, so I hated it. So I quit playing StarCraft. I was going to have a stroke if I kept playing that game like that. You like my title? Grandmaster Bronze player? So yeah, and I like MOBAs too. I love Smite, because Smite takes the best of an MMO style, which is 3D, and puts it into a MOBA game. I can't stand Dota and League of Legends. The whole isometric locked viewpoint, it's crippling to me in some ways. And I do much better on Smite. I'm actually a pretty good player on Smite. If you watch some of my my live shows, I do. Not bad. No, I'm not amazing. I can hold my own. Whereas in League of Legends or Dota, those a-holes over there can't stand me because I suck. And what does that say? Either I really suck in general as a MOBA player, or it's the style, the locked isometric view that's more crippling to a player like myself. Who knows? Yeah, nowadays you're referring to StarCraft that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, they fixed it a little bit, but I'm not gonna go back. I'm done with it. It's too stressful. My God, I used to play 20, 30 StarCraft matches a day, and you know, having to deal with that kind of stress was gonna have a heart attack, really. That's right, yeah, you watched me play Smite. You were there. You messed up his wall of text, Zone Mash. Yeah, if you missed it, it's okay. I have all of them on YouTube. You can watch them in sequence over there. And I'll be putting this one up on YouTube too. Does it say how long we've been streaming now? Wow, 1 hour and 12 minutes. We're going for an epic gameplay today, aren't we? Uh-oh, Zone, now you apologize and you messed up his wall again. Don't worry about it, you can chat. It's streaming really nice though, what do you guys think? I know, maybe I shouldn't ask Lemon what he thinks because he's having a hard time right now, but for the other people that are watching, other pepples, what do you think? Does it look good? I'm watching it myself, and it looks okay. But of course, I'm streaming out and then back in, so it's good. Oh, you don't like me splitting the videos? I can keep it unsplit if you want. Some people like the splits, some people don't. Most of the people don't, so I'll probably just put them up as a solid deal. Although, if I, like, say today, there was an error with the stream and Twitch was just crap. Like it was the other day when I did our show on Guild Wars, or on EverQuest Next. It was really, really bad. And so I had saved it locally. Now, the problem with that is that was 2 hours of footage. And then I had to pull it into Premiere, edit it, fix it up, and re-render it back out. Because of that, the time it took to make that show a single episode was horrendous. Like, it took me like 4 or 5 hours of my day to put that show back together. But if I'm going to stream it, if I'm streaming it now, I'm streaming it to Switch. And if I'm going to export it from Twitch because it's a good enough copy, which I think today's is, I'm going to export this right out to YouTube. I can leave it as a solid file. And it doesn't eat up any of my computer processing or anything like that. So we'll do that today. This was like a demo. I really wasn't planning this, but the next time we'll have an intro, I'll have my camera on and everything else like that. Because I want to try out doing cross-fading. I think this one here looks like it can do some really nice transitions, which OBS can't do at all. You kind of have to build a fake transition in OBS, whereas here it looks like I can do some cool stuff. So we'll try that out next time I stream, which will probably be tomorrow. We're still gonna stream here for a little while because I still want to get this guy out of this main city and out doing real quests. Out to the areas. Don't worry about fixing your English. English does help. You get more views if you're streaming in English for sure. So just do your best. I would say don't kill yourself. I've watched a lot of people that have very, very broken English, and I still enjoy watching their stream. I don't know, I'm not really the greatest streamer in the world, you know, I just chat with you guys as I'm playing. I know a lot of other people are a lot more insightful. I've watched some other streams, and this quest sucks so bad. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll give you a welcome. I'm gonna say, oh, that's fine, thank you. And now I have to do it to everybody else. Seek out any would-be weavers. Oh, maybe it's those guys. Maybe there's a specific weaver I'm supposed to do this to. Oh, yeah, these guys. Look at that. Okay, hi, ladies. My name is Tyr. How are you? Okay, she's like that. Okay. She's blushing. Anyway. Oh, why do I have a delay on the stream and the chat? That's not me. That's Twitch. And there's nothing you can do about that, because here's how it works. I stream over to Twitch. Twitch then processes it a little bit, and then streams it over to you. So by the time you see it, there's at least 5 or 6 seconds after it's left my house, gone over to the Twitch server, and then Twitch streamed it over to wherever you live, which could be, if you live next to the Twitch server and I live next to the Twitch server, it might only be like a second pause. But because it's going around the world, going through satellites and everything like that, there's nothing you can do about that part. Okay, so back to this quest. Okay, got some more girls over here. We guess we gotta go flirt with. Babushka. Isn't that Russian for grandma? Babushka. Actually, Bibi Chua. Sosota. Oh, Sosota. I'm totally butchering the name. So yeah, while it is Lurking Leech. Now that guy's got a fun name. Welcome, Mr. Lurking Leech. You're so tiny and little. Alright, I did it! Okay, so now I know for next time we have to do that quest. But I'm probably not going back to that character. I really don't want to go back. We know how to do this quest now. Russian +1. Das Vidanya. Привет. Спасибо. Пожалуйста. Can I rebind the hotkeys? I can, I think. I don't. I really wish I could. Oh, I can move the bar. Okay, so this could be like my social menu, which I'm not going to be doing all that often. Can I move this little section? No. So I can drag this bar around. Where am I going to put it? Don't know. Can I drag this around? No. So either I can put that like this. Or that, and I guess I can't move any of the other elements of the screen around. But binding the hotkeys, yes, you can. I have a Razer Nostromo, so I have all those keys 1, 2, 3. I have all those set up on the keyboard, my Nostromo. So I have a D-pad that I move the character around with my thumb, and then I can. Because the whole reason I even got the Nostromo is I'm getting older and I'm slower, and I used to be a clicker. I used to go like this. Oh. So I can move that one over there. I used to be a clicker. And even in this game they don't want you clicking, because if you click and hold down too long, the button goes loose. So if you're like going panicky, I'll know you're going to drag that button right off. So I don't click anymore. I used to get beat up pretty badly for the people that were watching me play games. Like, what are you doing? You're clicking! Because that's the only way you used to know how to play. There was no way you could keybind. In the old days of playing video games, it was all everything was done with a mouse. You clicked. So that is some next gen stuff right there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shoo doo dooby doo. Okay. Oh, wait. Quest to drop off right here? Okay, someone else. Oh, I gotta go to the Miners Guild. I do plan on doing like blacksmithing or something at some point. But the way this game works is you level up those professions independently. Like these guys that are standing here just cranking this away, he might be like a level 25 tinker or whatever the hell, and maybe only like a level 1 fighter or whatever. So you level up your trade skills independently, but you can, when you do that, you do get some abilities that only you can use to level. That's used to fight. So say like you level up tinkering and you get the ability to stealth, you can stealth. Alright, get some good food for me there, Mr. Lemon. Make me some lemon pancakes. I think I've never had lemon pancakes, but it just sounds like it would be tasty, doesn't it? Lemon pancakes. Once I hit level 5, I can head out of this town and start doing a quest outside of it a little bit. Also, but I can try on some of the great armor that I've already won. So I can look like I'm wearing a blanket. I also got 2 letters and I don't know how to open up my mailbox. There's supposed to be these little guys with these little mogs. There's one right here. Let's go check it out. It's supposed to be a place you can pick up your mail. I mean, isn't that what that little dot is for? The little red dot I thought was where you pick up mail, but I could be wrong. Those are stairs going up, and I guess the quests are up because it's green. I really wish I could figure out how to pick up my mail. I've got some collector's items. I bought the game before it went before the servers went live, so I got a pre-order bonus gift, which is like some silly hat with a ball on top, and a mount or a pet or some crap. I don't know. It's neat running up a carpet. Look at that scuffy, carpety sound. Cordial Spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. So you would think that they would be saying no silly names. But geez, some of the names that they made up are pretty damn silly. Ah, Cornell. It's a lovely college. 20 miles from me. A little bit farther, like 100 miles from me. I used to live right next to it. Ruru Emu. Look at that silly ass hat. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, seriously, the game designers are just crap with the look. Why not put something into your game that actually fits the look and feel of the game? Why put in just such ridiculous, dumb stuff? Level 16. See, level 16, not bad. Once I hit 5, I'm going to put some of this stuff on. You're going to see how completely mismatched. The colors are all wrong. It's just going to look like crapola. Where am I going? Merchant strip die. Here. I guess we gotta go downstairs. Yeah. Now it's telling me I gotta go down. Drop this off. Oh, I'm running on about an hour's sleep, folks. See, extra frustrating, right? I'm right here. And, this quest drop-off is supposed to be right here. Yet, neither one of those guys are the quest guy, so it means it must be upstairs. They need to put a little arrow next to it and say, it's above you, dummy. Now I've got to run up the stairs again to try to find it. Seems like this must be an instance of some kind. That one looks pretty high level around here. Hey Lemon, welcome back. What'd you get? Anything good to eat? Oh, we gotta go to the Steps of Time. Okay, so if it's in a blue text, it means it's in another zone. In this, okay, Steps of Time. Maybe that'll be one of the choices I can select on my crystal. Not holding my breath. Hey Lurkster, how you doing today? This is sort of an impromptu this is sort of an impromptu stream. I was actually just trying out a new software package I got called FFsplit, and I hopped on and there was like 3 people in the room waiting to watch a stream that I wasn't even planning on it. Alright, I have no idea where I'm going. We'll go to the Adventurers Guild, I guess. So we're in the Steps of Nald. Graphics card! Okay, I can tell you this story because it's been a while since I mentioned it. It was making all kinds of noise, it was fan was running really fast, it was overheating, blah blah blah. Come to find out, one of my power plugs from my power supply got jammed into one of the fans, and so one fan was running at ultra high speed while the other one was completely frozen. And it wasn't until I was about ready to lose my mind and smash my computer that I figured it out. I did end up, in the meantime, trying to figure out what the problem was. I reinstalled Windows, reinstalled all the drivers, and kind of glad in a way because I found FFsplit as an alternative to OBS, and I like it a lot better. And that's what I'm running right now is FFsplit. So you tell me, does the stream look better today than it did yesterday? My computer is not even the slightest bit warm right now. It's not even, it's like running at like 35 degrees Celsius. It's just ice cold. Yesterday it was running around 70 Celsius, which isn't all that hot, but it's hot enough. Gathering up all the old quests. One thing about being the big, either you're really big or really small character, you can get quests a lot easier than the normal people because you're either blocking the quest giver or you're so small you can get underneath their legs and get to the quest giver. So we are trying to find where these quests are. Oops. Probably should go back this way. Oh, I'm gonna go past my dancing girls. Okay, we'll watch them for a second. Because they're pretty cute. Hey ladies. You free after your shift? Although I do see you dancing about 24 hours a day, it must get tiring. Doing that same maneuver over and over again. I don't hear any music. Maybe they got iPads. Yeah, FFsplit is free. And it's, in my opinion, better than XSplit. It's supposed to be more computer uses less computer stuff. Less RAM, less CPU and everything. And less of your graphics card to render it out to send it on its way. XSplit is a pig. I've used it for years. I used XSplit for about 2 years straight, and it was a pig. I mean, it's a good company. I actually know the guy who owns the company. They work in the Philippines. It's a good company, but I wanted an alternative, and OBS was great because it's free, but I wanted to find something other than OBS because OBS looks like a feed program, if you know what I mean. Whereas this one, I'll pull it in the screen, show you. Whee! It's really nice. It's showing exactly how much my mic, like I can crank it up a little bit here if I need, and all that's kind of nice, but it's showing me how the status is of the stream. It's all green. We're doing really great. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 35 minutes, and I've only dropped 109 frames. I'm hitting 30 frames per second. My bit rate is like 3800. When I was doing it with OBS, the max I could get was about 2000. And I have up to as high as 5500 here, so I'm not even getting close to pegging it. Average frame rate is 30 frames per second, and average bit rate is 3500. And I can easily change things around in here. I can move things through layers. I can set up other scenes. It's very clean looking and really nice. OBS, it looks a lot like it's just like a text program. It's like you get the screen and it's the layout isn't as nice, and you don't get this kind of efficient presentation of what's going on. Basically, it has a little red or green box on here saying, yes, you're streaming fine, and oops, no, you're not. Where here it's more graphical and it's kind of showing you how it's going. And also, it's integrated directly with Twitch. So up at the top here, it tells me my viewers and that I'm live. And I never got any kind of indication on OBS. I would have to go to Twitch and watch the stream myself to see whether or not I was really streaming. Can I increase the frame rate to 60? I don't know. Literally, I installed it and I was like, okay, let me test to see if the stream works. And I went to Twitch and Lemon and Taijita were in here chatting. Like, what are you guys doing here? And so I decided to just start streaming at that point, and here we are. So I haven't fiddled with any settings at all. This is the very first time I've run it. So considering that I installed it about 5 minutes before I did my first stream, and I've been running now for 1.5 hours with almost no problems, that is pretty damn impressive. for a free software package. So, yeah, definitely going to recommend this to my friends who stream. Say, look, use this because I think you're going to dig it. And if they ever had a thing where you can donate to FFsplit, I think I'm gonna. Because I was paying $55 a year to use XSplit. And this one, so far, is really sweet. Zone Match, I don't understand why you hate LOL so much except for the community. The reason I hate League of Legends is the community. The game itself is okay. I mean, it's fun. But back when Heroes of Newerth came out, Heroes of Newerth was a mod that they made for Warcraft 3, and it was the basis of MOBA games. Okay, it's where it all started. And Heroes of Newerth was developed in like the Philippines, and it was super popular there. I mean, crazy popular. And when it came out, I don't know if it's that's their way that they talk to people or something, but it became this thing to where once you became really good on League of Legends, well, not League of Legends, but Heroes of Newerth, once you got really awesome and amazing at it, you didn't suffer fools lightly. You basically let it be known that you were awesome and they sucked and they needed to go away. And you did whatever you could to berate them, lose the game, do what you could to ruin the other person's experience, because that was either, I don't know if it's their culture, like I said, that's supposed to be fun or what. And that carried over into every new MOBA game. Like if you're playing an MMO, and unless you wipe the party, usually people are pretty okay with it. You can chat and you're like, hey, you guys want to do this? Sure, let's do that. You type anything in MOBA games and you're just looking to get flamed. Like, they're gonna beat you up and call you all kinds of names and talk about your mother and everything. So, that is why I'm not a big fan of MOBA stuff. And for whatever reason, either it hasn't translated into Smite, but Smite is a pretty friendly community so far. I've not had anybody, start insulting my mother and hoping that I die in a fiery suicide blast. They will say whatever they can to make you freaking hate life just for playing a freaking game, and that to me is horrible. Games are games. They're supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. You're not supposed to try to use your internet invincibility to make other people feel bad. Zone Match, true, but I found a problem in Smite things. What are you talking about? With Smite, I've only played like 20 or 25 games in Smite. I'm not like a major Smite player. Oh, let's see, where are we supposed to go now? I gotta hit level 5. Oh, let's go out to Central Thailand because that's apparently where I need to go. See, they should name these little spires so I know which one I can click on, because I might actually have it. But I don't care, I'll run and talk. Eventually you uninstall Smite. There still stays one program that records you using hacks or not. Oh, I heard that was the case when they first came out with Smite, but they've since got rid of that. From what I heard. I could be wrong, but I had heard that they kind of got caught with that, and basically it's changed. But like I said, I could be wrong about that. So that's why I got banned when I used a cheat engine for oh, okay. Yeah, it's not just Smite. There was another game that checked whether you used a cheat engine. And if you ever had ever installed cheat engine for any other game at all, it basically banned you from their game forever, which is really ridiculous, because you might have just been testing the cheat engine. Maybe you were trying to see if you could get it to do something on another game, and it has nothing to do with the game that you're actually playing. I'm a fan of testing. I don't think testing is necessarily illegal. Obviously, you can't do it on a live game, but if you're testing something because you're just trying things out, I'm okay with that. And then permanently banning somebody because they installed a program once 6 months ago because they were testing out a feature of something else that has nothing to do with the game that you're currently playing is a bit overkill. Hopefully they'll get me to level 5. Almost. Almost sounds, just the first part of that almost sounds like World of Warcraft when it does its, when you do your quest drop off. Am I still playing Smite? Oh, yeah, I play from time to time. Right now I'm just kind of into this and doing the EverQuest Next stuff. Wow, it actually tells you what level those creatures are. Yeah. We're going to do some combat now. I had to do all that stuff inside the city so that I could get out here and actually start doing some combat. It's really frustrating that this game is complete like this. This is this game. This right here indicates exactly the way this game is. It is a rail, and you will run along the rail and play and do all the quests in a sequential order. And if you do them out of order, you will not be able to continue on the game. So please make sure you keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. I'm not a big fan of rail games, but we play them, right? So here we are. Yes, it is soul destroying. Like, there is no immersion at all. It just basically tells you this is what you need. This is this level. You're at this level, and that's the level of the critter. Yeah, that was some handy rail to have right there just then, wasn't it? It was good for my illustration and my alliteration. I mean, personally, if I didn't know this was a level giant tortoise, I would have probably attacked it by now. Be like, yeah, I can take this turtle. It's got mold growing on it and fungus. But no, it's level 12, so I'm not even gonna bother. I think because they don't have a con system, really, you can't right-click on something and see what level it is. So you can only click on it with your left mouse button, and maybe they're just trying to say, you know, if you're in this area, that you can fight these creatures. Maybe I haven't got level 5 yet. Oh, I gotta give these guys the pretzels. Nice pretzels, don't you think? Actually, I have some pretzels right next to me. Makes me want to have a pretzel. This is why I love Twitch. You can watch someone else lose their soul to a game. Yes, I am doing all the dark, dirty work for you, and you can figure out whether or not you want to play this game or buy this game on your own. You can watch somebody else give up their soul, as you say. Kill that turtle! If I hit level 5, I'll... No, I won't. The levels in this game are pretty distinct, so I could probably kill something level 7 or so right now at level 4, but no way am I doing a level 12. It is a pretty game though, isn't it? Don't you think, like, overall the graphics look pretty cool? Okay, now I gotta go drop that quest off. It does look a little generic though. Honestly, when I first saw somebody playing it, I was like, oh, they're playing Guild Wars. What is this, a new patch? No, that's not Guild Wars. Oh, it's Rift. No, that's not Rift either. What is it? I'm like, oh, this Final Fantasy? before I thought it, I was like, holy crap, it looks a lot like Guild Wars. Which is funny because Guild Wars definitely. There we go, level 5 finally. Now I can put my silly gear on. Let's look at this gear because I'm telling you, I'm gonna look like a frickin' basket case. Okay, this little girl down here with a goatee and a Colonel Sanders mustache. She's weird looking. Like I could crush it with my feet. Yeah, there's no speaking at all, which is great because it's good for localization, meaning that this game can easily be ported over to Japanese, or it already is in Japanese, Korean, German, you know, Swahili, for God's sake. That's why they do that, but it takes away a ton of immersion. Like, I don't need to have every single character speak. That can get a bit overdone, but having every single character just give you text to read is really, really bad. That's why I said I'm going to give this game until I get into beta for EverQuest next, and then I'm done. I'm not looking back. I'll put it on my wall and chalk it up to yet another game that another MMO I've played. Yeah, exactly, Lemon. You know, Lemon says that the art style is both realistic and cartoony at the same time. Exactly. You got to commit to one or the other. You got to go full on cartoon, or you got to try to go ultra realistic. If you go ultra realistic, then the game looks dated in 6 months. Or if you go cartoony, then people give you a hard time because the game's cartoony. But going in between, like this one does, it doesn't. It's going to look dated, and then it's also not quite realistic enough. So it's, yeah, definitely. Oh. Duty calls. Commence battle from underneath the Sultan tree. If your level is 8 above, it will be a sync. I don't know. What is this? I didn't put my gear on either. Oops. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Online still looks pretty good.
Oh, Sultan tree. Hallowed spirit of my life.
We have a voice.
Forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Okay. She's like 65 years old, by the way.
Yourself.
Show myself. I'm 5.5 foot tall. Or I'm like 15 foot tall compared to you.
As you command, O Lilira.
Oh, and he looks really, really gay. Nothing wrong with gay. Just that every male character...
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
You tell him, sister.
You both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. And I'd prefer not to join them.
We just got through saying that we can't,
You must... You'll have to forgive her
that
impetuousness.
there's no voices and... Yeah.
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in...
Ooh. I gotta actually fight something? What's that?
Alas, the station master will have to wait.
Yes. Is the screen gonna spiral now and we're gonna have the cutscene, or the pre-scripted
Dear Lilira,
fight?
as for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Asking a little bit of practicality here. He's wearing greaves, which are plate protectors for his legs. Then he's wearing sandals. We're going into the duty commence, level 12. Yeah, there's no lip sync because it's lip sync for Japanese, not for English. once again, I'm watching my cooldown, seeing when I can actually swing. Not watching them fight. It's gonna take a while. Handsome stranger. I'm sort of off tanking right now. Yeah, I probably would prefer it in Japanese with subtitles too. Oh, now we got lesser manga? What the hell is that? I can touch it. Oh, he's healing me. What a nice, handsome stranger. I'm only level 5 and we're fighting level 12. I'm glad he's tanking. Look at his sandals. His toes get cut up and running around this gravity kind of area. Oh, here comes he. Get him, get him, get him! Yay! Duty complete. I did my duty. Okay, how much XP do we get at? Sorry, I can't escape out of this. I guess we have to watch it. Oh. A blue stone that floats. Yeah, the combat's not all that great at this point. Nah, it could be because I'm only limited to 2 spells right now. I got like a defense. This is interesting. It's like some kind of LSD stone. Ah, I've unlocked one of the 20 things I could possibly unlock at this point. Archblade. I did try Archblade. Somebody gave me a beta invite or something like that, and I tried it. I only played it for like a half hour, 45 minutes, so I can't really give you a really... I do remember that the physics looked really good in that game, but something else was going on. I didn't really get into it as much. It's a pretty long cutscene.
Crystal bearer.
Oh, now I'm a crystal bearer. I'm like Frodo. Let me guess, it's really hard to be a crystal bearer. This has to do with this crystal.
I am Heidelin.
Hi, Heidelin.
All need one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm.
Sounds very Lord of the Rings-ish.
Yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
And throw my crystal in the fires of Mount Doom.
Banish the darkness. Dwell in the distance of light.
Oh, Neverwinter I didn't like either. It was, to me, it was really kind of built for a console. That's the way it felt. I don't like having my camera locked to the way I play. Like, I like the camera to move around how I want it to move around, not to be where I'm aiming my reticle at that point. It just seemed very console-like. Because it was free, I did give it a go. I think I got as high as like level 6 or something. That's about as far as I got.
Shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee?
I had a friend who loved it though. He was playing it, even right now he's probably still playing it.
For the light liveth.
Yeah, that's why they make these MMOs. It doesn't appeal to every single person. So some people will like it and some people are going to hate it. Oh, who's that chick? Ah, she shoots fire out of her butt. He does too. They've got like rocket ass. How long is this cutscene, for God's sake?
Shine thy light on all creation.
So you like the combat, Lemon? From Neverwinter? That was the part I didn't like. Storyline and other stuff's were okay. Oh.
Coming around now.
Yes, I am. Oh, I forget I gotta collect this stuff.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
Can I skip this? Okay. Yes, let's skip. I don't want to watch
The question
this
isn't how.
anymore. Okay, so I guess we got that. Experience is done? I don't know. That's what to drop it off. Oh, we gotta put our goodies on. So we'll go to our character. And so you can, like I was saying before, your bags are broken up. This is my armory chest, and then there's also sorry about the pop-ups there. Also inventory. And look at all these different bags you just kind of start off the game with. This is where you keep these shard things. I don't know. No idea what they're used for. So let's put our hat on. Like an eye patch. Look at this. Should have called myself Odin instead of Tyr. Captain Stinky. One-eyed bandit. Okay. Gloves on. Oh, they're purple. Lovely. And I bet my shoes are completely different color. Oh, they're purple too. Okay, I can deal with the purple and black. That's not a bad combo. Oh, and I got the one ring. I'm guessing the blue means they're fully okay, and the green is the damage. It probably changes color as you damage your equipment. And I guess that's everything I've got so far. Lemon is happy now. He's got his wall. Nobody make any comments. Or maybe you should. This guy's saying somebody... Roxas says, millions of players, but none from Norway. Yeah, this is a North American server. If you're on an EU server, then you'll probably find somebody from Norway. I saw a really funny picture the other day of that somebody showed what the Japanese servers look like versus the American servers, and they were like this awesome raid stacked laser beams and everything like that, and then the American servers were like a bunch of piled up old used computers. It was just a joke picture, but it does make a point that they probably have much better equipment for the Japanese servers than they do here. Uh-oh. Now see? Lurkster broke the wall. Okay, now these two little kids are arguing. I guess this is part of my story. There you go. I kind of do look pretty badass with an eye patch, but let me ask you something. If my eye is working, why do I want an eye patch as my helmet? I think it just kind of looks cool, but doesn't serve a really good function. There we go, there's some experience. Colonel Sandwich here, what do you give me? About halfway through. Alright guys, 2 hours and 5 minutes we've been streaming. I think that's probably good for today. Actually gotta get some work done. So I'm gonna head back into town, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. I only got an hour of sleep last night. I was working all night long reinstalling Windows and all the software and everything I need to reinstall, all of my Adobe suite, all drivers and everything to even get my computer to work. So yes, I gotta go recharge my soul. I think I'm gonna take a nap. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Taijita, Private Lemon, Lurkster. Who else am I missing over here? Zone Mash. You guys are awesome. I love you. I really do. It's so funny that you were here before I even got here this morning. Sitting there chatting. That's really cool. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel. This will be up there later if you want to watch it again, recap it and everything. It'll be there. So thanks. I will see you all very soon. This is Geekdomo. Until next time, saying see ya.